Hello everyone, it's Carissa and I'm here with a quick study break for me and a video for you. I have midterms Monday, so I'm going to try to make this as quickly as possible. I'm going to start with a pretty in pink card base and my wood grain background stamp and some pretty in pink ink. And I'm just going to ink this background stamp up. And then I'm going to cover it. I'm going to lay my paper on there, cover it, and press it all down. Get this onto the front of my card. So just do that. And then I take my scrap paper. It's an old school assignment. And I just lay it over the top. And then I make sure that I put pressure over the entire surface of the stamp so that the stamp transfers evenly to the paper, and then I can just pick it up. And you can see I have my wood grain now. Maybe you can't. I'm not sure if it'll show up so well on the camera, but you'll see it in the picture, I promise. And then I am going to set that aside, and I'm going to take this piece of Whisper White paper. It is cut at, let's see, 2.5 by 4 1/4, and then I have chocolate chip ink here. And then let me see, I'm using my Happy Everything stamp set here, and this is not a clear mount stamp, but I have my stamps mounted on Easy Mount foam. If you don't know how to do that, I have a video on that. So I have the Happy stamp and then the Everything right below it mounted on the same block. So that's a benefit of the new clear mount stamps, as well as, you know, taking your old stamps off of the wood and putting them on the Easy Mount foam, so you can just stamp once instead of having to stamp twice. So I'm just inking that up in chocolate chip ink, and then I'm going to stamp it right on my white piece of paper here. Perfect. I could set that aside. I'm trying something new. I'm trying standing while I film today, so we'll see how this turns out. And then I have this piece of chocolate chip paper, and it is, let's see, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to take my scalloped edge border punch. It's still available in the Celebration catalog, so you get it for free when you spend $50 or more. What just happened? I have never had this happen before. It's like stuck. Oh, I didn't give it a good enough punch, apparently. And then, so I'll just move it over. Okay. So that is scalloped on both ends there. And then this is really simple because we're just gonna, excuse me, we're just gonna layer this all together now. So this is Tempting Turquoise, and this is cut at 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and it just layers right on the chocolate chip piece. And then this white piece will layer right on top of the Tempting Turquoise. I have tons of Tempting Turquoise paper, so I'm like, okay, I need to start using it. What happened was I ordered some, and then I didn't realize I had some, and I ordered a whole nother pack, so I have like 2 packages of it. Okay, so that's going to go here on the front of my card. I can go ahead and do this because I want to get this down so that I can work on the punches that I'm going to put on the front of this. We have this. And what happens sometimes when your measuring is a little off, you might get a little hangover. You might get a little overhang of the cardstock, and you can just trim that with a pair of scissors. And then what I'm going to use today is the bird punch, the extra large bird punch, and some scrap pieces of paper I'm going to put the bird, and then I'm going to also use this trio flower punch and put that on the card as well. So let's start. I'm going to take this piece of chocolate chip paper, and it has been embossed with the Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder, and I just want this vine part. So I'm going to use that, and then I can take my little scrap out of here. And then this has been embossed with the Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder as well, and I'm going to cut my bird out of this. So let's see, so I need the bird and then the wing from this. So that's the wing part right here, this little piece. And I can set that aside. I'm going to just do all my punching right now, and that way it's done. And then I have the Trio Flower Punch and a piece of Pretty in Pink. And we'll just pop those out. I just need 3 of those. And then I can start assembling this. So I'm going to take the vine and I'm going to put this down. You could do 2 options here. You can either put it down with your 2-way glue pen or you can use glue dots. It's whatever you prefer. I'm going to layer the bird right over the top of this. So I really am not concerned with this really skinny vine part being too secured because the bird's kind of hold it down. So I'm just folding those glue dots over so you can't see them from the front. Then I will just put it on there like that. And then what I thought I'd do, because when you layer this on top, the wing kind of disappears. So I thought I'd just take the Whisper White stamp pad and just kind of run the edge of this in the ink pad, oops, or the whole thing, just to kind of set it off a little bit from the body of the bird so you can kind of see a little bit of definition. And it's not meant to be like, whoa, there's, you know, all kinds of color on it. It's just a little bit to set it off. So then I can take my snail adhesive, put my bird down. This is a super easy card. So we'll put him there. And then we'll mount the wing with dimensionals here. With a dimensional. Don't need more than one. So there's that. Okay, so now I'm going to take these little flowers. I'm going to get my matte pack in here. And I'm just going to poke a hole in the center of each of these to put a silver brad. That's easy enough, right? Excuse me. We're almost done. Hang in there with me. So we'll put these down. So I have my silver brads, and then what I've done here on the edge of this dimensional thing, I've just kind of cut little slits in the edge so I can get kind of these half sizes to use on my little flowers. And then if your brad back looks like it's going to stick off, then you can kind of just twist it around to where it's not visible, hopefully, from the front of the card. And then what I'll do is I like to use my dimensional to just hold that where the brad back where I want it, and that way I know it's not going to slide around. And so I'll put a dimensional on each one of these, and then I'll just adhere them around this branch here. All right, and so there is a very simple, very quick little Happy Everything card. It can be used for whatever, but I just thought it was fun and springy. Kind of reminds me of like that ice cream, the 3-color ice cream. But I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you soon after midterms and on spring break. Yay! Spring break's coming. See you soon. Thanks for watching.